World Electronic Sports Games returns with a new season, the largest championship among national teams in the history of esports. Dota 2, Hearthstone, CSGO, StarCraft 2, and $5.5 million at stake. European finals will be held in marvelous Barcelona from the 22nd to the 26th of November. Win your slot in the finals of the World Championship. Register right now.
Yeah. Jackson. Yeah. Bounce. Yeah.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a bit of an extended break, but we are going to be back with Pride versus Binary Dragons. I'm going to briefly bring up the standings for you guys, just so we can have a little look at how these teams are currently doing. That Binary Dragon stat is actually wrong, because they are now 4-2, and MB Academy are up at the top 5-1. So that hasn't been updated as of yet, but the Pride stat is still true. They are 3-1 overall. Have the chance to actually leapfrog over Binary Dragons and take themselves 4-1 and still have the chance to actually lead the whole board when it comes to the end of it. Either way, we are going to be going into this one fairly shortly, so we should probably jump back into the game screens. We do have the knife live, and it is going to be on Mirage. And we do have Tom223 back in the roster. Now, the interesting thing you have to mention about Pride so far is that the majority of their games have actually been played with Innocent. Now, I don't know how good Tom223 is. He has a great name. Obviously, I love the first bit. But I do have to wonder whether he's going to be able to have the same impact that we saw from Innocent, who had some pretty clutch rounds and is a very big impact player, especially within the Polish scene, and is known for his time in Penta, and still in Penta at the moment. So I'm a little bit worried at whether or not he will actually have the same level of impact. I'm still going to be looking at the same candidates, though. Maniz is the man I'm watching, and Luz on the T side as well can definitely have his impact. But when it comes down to it, I am going to be backing Binary Dragons. They didn't ditch Innocent. He was never theirs. He was in as a stand-in because he just had some free time, I guess, because Penta don't actually have a full roster at the moment. But yeah, he's still contracted to Penta. I don't think Pride could afford that contract, even if they wanted to. And yeah, we're just going to be straight into our pistol round, as we've got Tom leading the charge. Tom the bomb. What can he do? Doesn't have the bomb. It's going to be peeking. Morale's a little bit sneaky. Manages to get himself through the window. Already finds himself the first kill of the round. Letty trying to be a little bit sneaky, running through. And Neno's doing damage over towards CT. Knows where at least two of the players are at the moment, but it's the information on the other one that they need to find out, as Maniz is going to be going aggressive. Back into a 3v3, however, so it's still possible for the CT side to make this one work. Hunter given a chance, and actually Maniz will peek back into him. Probably not the best decision, but it does mean that now we have the advantage over on that CT side. It's not for long, though, as Luz picks 1, 2, looking for his third. Can't quite manage it. Hunter's picked up the kit, so he still has an opportunity here to win the round. Baits out Reets, and now just got to hold it. He's going for it, trying to stick the bomb. Shots being missed, and I don't think it matters what happens here. Hunter does not have time. Oh, maybe he does. Oh, maybe he does. No, he doesn't. I was right the first time. Very, very close. But it will be Pride taking the pistol. You should never doubt yourself, kids. Never doubt yourself. Because you're probably right the first time. Unless you're wrong. One to 0. Hunter gets himself 3 kills, and that means he can buy an MP9, the Shredder. P-side, Morale's already kicking things off with a bang. Unfortunately for the CTs, the bang is Joxic's head. He didn't invest too much into this round, only a P250, so it isn't the end of the world. It's mainly going to be the other players who are looking to try and do some damage and maybe steal this one away. However, Morels doesn't seem to like that idea. He's started very well already. Taking another peek into middle. It's going to set things up nicely. Maniz looking to try and make some cash with that MP7, but only going to get one. Now Hunter, with his trusty MP9, is the only man left standing. May just look to try and do something more in the next round. He can, of course, make extra cash every single time he gets a kill. This time, that's going to be a fat old 0, as he hasn't managed to get anyone yet. There's still a chance that they go hunting. Looking like the tease. Well, realistically here, they know that the max normally he would have is a pistol, so they don't really want to be going looking for this kill because there's no value to it. They have rifles on every single player. However, a nice little position from Tom will be able to net him the kill. It feels weird saying your own name while casting. Never noticed it before. I don't particularly like it. Almost like narrating your own life in the third person. See Tom pushing towards the B apps this time. Or just something of the sort. Either way, because we lose Hunter in that round, it means that we are just going to have nothing. Well, 1p250. Letney's the only investment in this round. Joxic saving all of that extra money to make sure that he has the AWP in. Okay, Maniz, 574 kills. One will come in for Joxic. And eventually, Morels will be there to close. Is Maniz going to get the rifle? Yes, he is as well, so that's absolutely perfect. Call him 223. Is that a backwards throw? Doesn't that... Was it 322 or was it 332? I don't remember. Either way, now the CT side have themselves a buy. The AWP onto Joxic, all that extra money invested. And also he gets a flashbang extra because he was able to get a kill with the USP. Actually going to go for the aggressive Palace peek. There is a man here in the form of Luz. Gun will be spotted and Joxic comfortably gets the first kill of the round. T's, or the rest of T's at least, only gathered up towards the back portion of apps. Solely named house on the map. Make their way towards B, but Neno spotted them in mid. They should give all the information over to that CT side. You can see they've rotated the third player over. Neno will drop one. The failed jump gives a chance, but Maniz is not going to allow his opponent to capitalize. However, the split is now quite off-timed, in fact, as the bomb has to go rotating back through. Morels gets one, but Hunter is able to trade, and now Maniz is on the wrong side of the map. Stuck into middle, has to try and isolate one of these duels. There is only a single man, Joxic, on the site. Question is, will the single man reveal himself? He's little hope in this round, but if Maniz can get a bomb plant, that'll be a nice bonus. They already have the money to buy anyway. He's going to go for the Molotov to cover off the one position where he can actually die from straight away. However, he is stuffed in the air. And okay, never mind! Joxic makes a massive mistake. Goes for the USP. Maniz may not even bother challenging this. Now, it looks like he's going to try and go on the long rotation and get all the way back into the connector. He has to hope that they don't just defuse the bomb. Now, the chances are eventually they're just going to go for it. They haven't spotted him out. And if you're a betting man, you'd suggest that he would go back and try and get the reposition onto the bomb. And Letney, smart enough, has the same thought process that I did, that they will know exactly where he is. So, nice read from them in the end. Not quite sure what happened to Joxic. And I was getting a bit worried there how late Hunter was onto the bomb, because neither of them actually had kits. But, yeah, a decent attempt by Maniz. The fact that he even gets the bomb plant and a kill win in a 1 versus 3 is pretty good. AWP will be saved, and there's still plenty of money for either side to buy back in. Okay. Joxic in the wars once again, already tagged down. Look how much damage has been done, actually. Letney's on to just 37. Oh, Joxic. That's a risky peek, buddy. But he's so quick on the trigger. So quick indeed. We'll end up getting the first kill. Lars, a little bit scared. Probably after what happened in the last round. Hunter spots one. And that's already going to be a two-man advantage now. Make that three as Neno shuts out Lars. And these are very individualistic peaks coming out from the T side. One by one trying to take different challenges. And, okay, just keep doing it. Fine. The CT side are going to be pretty happy to just take these duels. Not one of the kills that we just witnessed from the T side, or from the CT side, was tradable by the Ts. There wasn't anybody able to trade these kills, and Joxic is going to close. 3 kills for him. And he was tagged down to 41 very early. And that's already 3-2. And I'm pretty sure that's a flawless round as well. Yeah, CT side keeping every single player alive. And the T's now taking a nasty hit. There we go. T side. Don't have a full buy-in already. Joxic is going to hit a hefty tag onto Maniz. This time they've switched up the bomb into Abs. It's looking like they're just going to go for a straight A hit. They've got the man lurking behind to try and hold off rotations, although Maniz is already tagged low. It should be fairly easy to remove from these positions. However, been pretty slow from the T side to get onto the site itself. Looking like they're just going to go for a plant for ramp. Also can work for that mid position as well, but nice shot from Letney. Fadeaway shot manages to take the head off of Tom223. They use it into a 4 versus 5. They still got to worry about the man on the flank. A long way away, Maniz is just wandering around, trying to be that late pain in the butt. And because of that, they haven't been able to dedicate all of their players in. 1 kill comes in for the T side, but again, is quickly traded out. Morels will go down. Hunter catches Luz, leaving it only onto the man on ramp and Maniz. But Maniz is wrapping in, actually, from jungle. This could be a pretty interesting position. He manages to get one. Peak comes out into mid as well, as Reeks will get another. And they've got to deal with Maniz. They finally will. Hunter is on that bomb. Is it going to happen to him again? It is going to happen again. 2 times now that Hunter has missed the defuse by sub 1 second. And all of that, you have to rely on that Maniz flank. It was so well done. It ends the round. Binary Dragons really are having problems. But they still have money. He's currently 8-5. P-side once again, setting up towards the A side of the map. This time 3 players actually in Palace. So likely to see more of a waterfall effect. AWP still on Joxic, but he's taken the window position, so leaving a lot more onto Neno, who does spot the push. Does a lot of damage, but doesn't manage to take anybody down at least yet. Nice pop flash. That will net him the first, but already there's been a couple of trades back. Reeds is on fire in this round, already picking up 3 kills. Leaving it on to just 2. Emmy has managed to get through the murder hole back towards this jungle position. Emmy will turn things back into a 2v2. Actually spot the player and connector. He doesn't know there's 2 here. Jump down, wins the first battle. Doesn't expect the second though and throws the weapon away. Now Hunter versus Maniz, the 2 stars of either of these sides. And Maniz is going to win it once again. 2 kills for him. 10-5 in the server. And now 5-2 with no money left for Binary Dragons. Means that it's farming time, and Tom223 knows this. He bought himself a Mac 10. Luz has the UMP as well. Oh. Please. There we go. Molotov is going to be thrown out. Of course, barely anything invested. We got a few P250s, a Deagle, and a flashbang. Close. Lenny's actually going to win that duel. Tom definitely hasn't looked too good so far, and Lenny's just going strong. Got support from Neno as well. Only 2 players left on the T side. Somehow, the CT side may actually be making this one work. This is next to nothing invested. It should not be possible. Morels at least turns into a 2 versus 3. Reeds spraying away, but he'll go down as well. Leaves it all onto Morels. 2v1. Peek out. Morels hits a lot of damage onto Letney. But he's down to just 36 himself. Has to be careful of Emmy peeking in. Bomb will be going down. Nade thrown out. They don't have a kit. Of course they don't have a kit. They didn't even buy weapons. Why would they have a kit? They need to do this pretty quickly. Complete rotation coming from Letty. He'll only need to hit 1 bullet, and that'll be enough. A chest shot will do the trick. Grounds the corner. He hits the headshot anyway. A 3rd kill for Letney in this round. And Binary Dragons, they may not have done too well in the buy rounds, but in the pistol, they have done absolute magic. Winning a round versus a full buy when investing just over 1,000 themselves. Now they'll have the better buy going into the next round. In fact, the T side are going to have next to nothing going into it. Here we go, though. We get to see if Pride can do the same. They've got themselves 4 pistols. They've got armor, which is a luxury that the CT side in the last round didn't have. And they have an AK-47. However, 2 AKs, or more AKs, I should say, actually rely on that CT side. Letney, however, has made a fatal mistake. And he... Oh, what is going on? Server, come on. And he's forgotten to buy armor. He's got a kit, he's got an incendiary, and he even has 2,700 in the bank. However, he doesn't have armor, and he doesn't have time to go back and buy it. Tom223 is actually a member of Pride. It's just the Innocent has been playing. Yeah, I'm actually playing in the server. I'm able to switch between all of the players and actually choose who wins the round. Nice shot from Reeds will get the opening kill. Emmy is quick to trade, but now he's going to be overwhelmed by the remaining T players pushing onto the site. Bomb going to go down. Now they've actually managed to retrieve a few weapons as well. 3 rifles, in fact, the same that's over on that CT side. Manise looking to start this retake off, but Manise... Actually, no, not Manise. Jogsick kills his own teammate. What's just happened there? Mistakes. And now the CT side are actually going to have to save. What is going on in this game? The weaker buy seems to be the stronger. Okay, he's more commonly a member of Pride than Innocent was. Six to 5, or 6 to 3, sorry. Terrorists win. Not sure what is going on in this game at the moment. Both teams have a buy into this round. Tom 123. Who's Tom 123? We've got Tom 223 and we got me. I'm not either of those. Yeah, no, yeah, I know. Innocent was a stand-in. But, yeah, more, at least at the moment, Tom 223 is part of this roster, even if he is only being tested. No, I think VP are slightly better than Pride, I'll be honest with you. Although I think Manise is a beast, I don't think he's that good. Early damage done to Manise. He's just gathered up in the house at the moment. They've got their telly. Sneaking through the back alley. Slightly better than Pride. And this is a small margin. Pride are close. Oh, this nade could do a nasty amount of damage. Actually only catches Morales for a small amount, 30 seconds. It has to be the execute onto the site. The bomb actually looking like it might go back the other way. This is interesting, and now the pick from Loz becomes so much more vital, but Letney is still in these backlines. He could be the man to shut things down. However, he's actually going to start to rotate away, or is he? I think he knows, and Hunter spots the bomb being planted and catches the cross. Now they can look to try and deny it. Surely there's no hope for Reitz in this situation. He does manage to pick off one, but Letney will be there to trade. The break will come in once again. The T side won't be able to convert the next round, and at the moment, it's just going back and forward. Yeah, I know. It was a joke. It was obviously Virtus Pro are better than Pride. Do I think Virtus Pro need a roster change? I personally don't. I think they just need to fix who's actually in-game leading, because I think if they have a more consistent player in-game leader, I would like someone like either Taz or probably Neo. I think Neo would be the best, just most experience, a lot of knowledge about the game. You can see he plays very intelligent Counter-Strike, and just don't have your star player in-game leading, which is Snax. Snax is an incredible player. He shouldn't be doing the in-game leader role, and he isn't. It's been confirmed on HLTV. Then if that doesn't work for a few months, okay, maybe think about a roster change, but until then, just go back to what you were good at, where it worked, and stop trying to force players who can't in-game lead to in-game lead. Either way, push into the site. It is going to be the T's. They've got 3 AKs, a couple of pistols, but they've done it with less. And Maniz is continuing. Nano, what can he do here? Spots one, sprays down, but actually Maniz still manages to get the kill. And another for Maniz. 3 kills already in this round. He is the star of the show, and he's showing it right now. Emmy is the only man left. And Maniz not going to go aggressive. Just, okay, he is going to go aggressive. I was wrong. I take it back. 3 versus 2. Or 2 versus 1 even. Is Emmy now the only one left? He had some integral rounds in the last match that we saw, although they did actually lose that game. Morales going to be there to close things again. The streak continues. Back and forward we go. The question is, who is going to be the one to come out on top? Sorry for the sound loss. Just had to tab out for a second. It is only going to be a few pistols in this. They haven't actually invested anything other than the small amount onto Neno. The Pride now look like they're in the position to stabilize. They win this one, which they definitely should. And then they get themselves up to 8 already on the T side. And here we go, Maniz just padding them stats, boys. Getting himself right up to 16 kills already. Strong performance. MV Academy had an incredible comeback earlier. Hey, 1 kill and 2 MVPs. That's impressive. T's gathering up towards the top and middle. They've broken the trend. It has been 2 rounds in a row from them, but can they continue this sort of form? Here we go, though. Push going to be coming into middle. It is going to be a B split. Nice work from Letney to start. Hunter catches the bomb on the cross. Morels manages to get over, but it's already been the trades. However, it comes back into a 2 versus 3. This is the CT's round to lose now. They have the man advantage. They will be likely facing a bomb plant, but actually Letney's quick enough, and he accidentally kills Reitz through the body of his other target. 5-8. If Binary Dragons can get this to an 8-7 scoreline, they're still going to be in a pretty decent position to take things on the T side. They definitely have the talent to do it. It has been a pretty poor game from Joxic, which is unusual. He's normally a very competent AWPer, so to see him not do too much in this game, especially on a map like Mirage, going to be interesting. B-side with complete mid control. AWPer of Joxic actually playing quite passive over towards the A side this time, whereas Emmy's the one taking the aggression, and he will be able to win the duel, but unfortunately they've lost Hunter in the meantime, and does leave it into a 4v4, although Manice is very low. However, that doesn't seem to have affected him too much so far. We've seen him get double kills with only 30 HP, so I still count him to potentially get one, even though he's only on 9 HP. Morales is going to be the one sneaking in. Obviously got to check the angle. Oh, and does win the duel. Neno so close to getting the kill, but close doesn't win you anything. ET side actually now almost fully rotating, only leaving Emmy on the B site, and that's exactly where the push is going to be coming in. And he reloads. That's the worst timing in the world for him. Luz gets the entry onto the B site, and this should be the round done and dusted. Push from Letney is close enough that they can have a go at this. Peek back in, he gets a quick kill. Maybe the round isn't over after all. Still have to watch out for that lurk on Maniz. Tom on the site. Will be able to get one. Leaves it on to just Joxic, trying to spam through, but can't find anything as of yet. Maniz, oh, sorry, Morels even, has the crossfire. Going to be Joxic saving the AWP. 9-5. Terrorists win. Definitely not the way that I thought this game would be going, although it has to be said, Pride have been doing pretty well. P90 for Neno. Definitely not the weapon I'd be choosing. Do you hate him for wages bought? Yes. We'll see if he gets slaughtered for it. I'm not a fan of this weapon at all. I think there's much better options, but we'll see what can be done. Here's one of the better options. The Patmas on Emmy. He finds one. Does get taken down in the end. Turned into a 3 versus 3. B-side. A little bit of a disadvantage here, although you have to look at the weaponry and you say maybe not. Push coming in from Neno. He could net a freebie here. Reitz, actually, how does he get the shot from there? Reitz can't have had head armor. No, he didn't. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. Neno's still going to be holding back with that P90. And there goes the spray. P90 down. Bomb dropped as well. Bomb. It's about to be retrieved, but they already have a man set up. Joxic is going to be very well positioned for if they do try to double back around, and the Hunter knows this. He's already checked towards the top of mid. He knows they're coming this way. Joxic takes his time to hit the shot, and now Morel's so low on HP. He'll just shoot straight through the chest of Hunter, but he gets the job done. 9-6, a pistol win, and Binary Dragons have no real problems. They can still pull this back, but a pretty solid half coming out from Pride. Here we go. Into the pistol round. Decent amount of utility for Binary Dragons, and then on the CT side, absolutely none. Got 3 kills. He's not got 2 kills. God. Got a whole extra kill. 3 MVPs as well. 1 kill per MVP. That's how valuable they've been. Buzz actually going to be pushing very aggressive, and he gets caught out because of it. In the meantime, there has been a push, but it's all a ruse. This is just an attempt of a fake by the looks of things, but Joxic can now hold off any rotations from behind. Meniz is the only one left on the site, and Emmy has dealt with him. No problems at all.
Bomb has been planted.
Now, beat stats. Okay, 2 kills for him quickly. Problem is he doesn't have a kit, and he has to be wary of the man flanking in. It should be fairly easy, but never mind. Letney is going to have to deal with him on the site, just running around, ring around a Rosie, and pop goes Reeds. 7-9. CT side are going to invest into this one. Meniz saving for that trusty ult. He's going to be thrown into middle, but... Oh, so there we go. Nice start. We'll get one with the CZ. Mid control still in the hands for now, but it's actually going to be a fallback. Emmy will trade, but he takes an awful lot of damage in the battle with Luz. Work from Morales. We'll be able to pick up one. Still going to be the rotation coming in through the connector. Nice push coming out from Reitz as well. He could find a decent amount of information and also get the kill, so it is back into a 3v3. The problem is, the information he got doesn't really help his team too much as they go over and stack towards the B site and leaves him in quite an aggressive position. Now, the bomb's actually been planted in a spot that will help him quite a lot, but Neno is aware of the potential. Quickly takes the head off Reitz. Leaves it on to just 2, Meniz and Tom. Meniz with not too much to lose, only a P250, but Tom will be going back to try and save his weapon. Keep it into the next round, and by the looks of things, Meniz is just hunting to try and find a weapon. Something to pick up, something to utilize into the next round, even if it is only an SMG. Maybe he can buy some Kevlar behind it, or just switch up and give Tom the SMG and keep the CZ for himself. Instead, it is going to be 8-9. Binary Dragons looking for that equalization round. Here we go. So Tom managed to get himself a Mac 10. Morels has picked up the UMP. Now he could buy Kevlar and then look to just try and get 1 kill, and then he's pretty much paid for everything. Pass the Tom over to Hey, look at it. Look, he's 4th on the board. Granted, he's only got 3 kills. But let's ignore that. Watch. This round, he'll get 3 kills with the Mac 10. That's my bet. 3 kills. There we go, though. Mid control completely in favor of the T side. They're looking to try and take the battle, the longest range battle they can, where the AKs benefit them. Here we go. See, look. Here's his 3 kills. They're coming. You ready? You ready for the kills? Here we go. Never mind, he died in one. I was wrong, but it's going to be a bit of damage at least. Morales and Luz looking to try and do a little more. Morales now the only one left. Couple of low players, or one. Letney. Morales may just try and keep all that extra money, purchase up armor behind the UMP, and then, well, with all that extra cash, just have some utility going into the next round. Morale's still just trying to hold on to this UMP.
Terrorists win.
Oh, that's just cruel. Dies right at the depths of the round. Doesn't get to hold on to the imp. Not the end of the world, because it means he can now just go for a rifle instead, and Maniz will pick up that AWP. So first buy-in, 9-9, all equal, all square. Am I good at CS? No. No, I'm not. I'm a Supreme, but I'm very, very bad. I'm very easily tilted. Here we go. He's in their way to split control of mid. They go through underpass, which gives them a little bit more vision into the connector. Here we go, though. Hunter, how has he managed to get all the way back around? He's just waiting, looking for the timing. When the execute actually misses the first shot, but it won't matter. He does manage to connect in the end. Push now going to be coming in from the T side as they look to try and take over this A site. They still have a man lurking in the back lines, but you really expected Hunter to do a little bit more there. Maybe wait until the bomb's actually close enough to get onto the site. They will plant it eventually. Letney just making sure nobody can sneak through the edge, but Maniz is actually going to be able to find the pick, turn it into a 4v3. This flank has got to be so perfect, and I think it may be a little bit far behind. One kill will come in for Joxic. Emmy now going to be set up, but they've not planted for him. They haven't planted for him at all. This is completely the wrong plan if you're going to have a player coming in from short. Emmy, you could do whatever you like in this situation. It does not matter. You've lost the round. The bomb is being defused. They don't even have a kit, and I still don't believe he's going to get there in time. And that round, everything was going the way of the T side. They had the planning there. They had the man in position and the setup. And they then just... it all falls apart. The second Hunter dies. Everything falls apart. Here we go, though. The T's do still at least have a buy. They have a chance to rectify all their problems and send the CT's economy back down to the dirt, which would make, if anything, a better scenario, but I wouldn't say that that's a good idea in a matchmaking game, or any sort of game, to try and throw around to help you with economy. Tom has not got his 4th kill yet, unfortunately. Hunter sneaking his way into the connector, checking angles, spots out Morel, spray a little bit off. Maniz is actually going to be the one to start. Peeking in through... catch the person trying to boost. Nice shot from Emmy, though. And the second and the third comes in from Joxic. I thought he'd just got all 3. Still, the second shot there was absolutely ludicrous. And Emmy and Joxic have just turned this round on its head, leaving it into a 2 versus 3. I think he would have got the third anyway, to be honest. But Morales is going to even things up. 2v2. They have to do is isolate one man. That one man is Morales, and he's not looking in the right angle. Joxic will close him down and leaves it onto Reitz. A long rotation. He has time to ponder his decisions in life. He walks all the way back around and finally makes it to where he needs to be. Joxic was holding the angle, but doesn't hit the shot, so gives him a way back into the round. But doesn't give him a second chance. It will give you one chance. Fool me once. But, not a second. And now the CT side have had that sort of worst case scenario where, oh no, we have no money left. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go for a force in this round, just invest everything and try and do some damage. Morales may keep a bit of cash so that he can buy an AWP for Maniz in the up and coming round. You just quoted yourself. Quoted yourself. Sounds like what I'm doing. Tom is going to be pushing towards short. He currently holds a deagle. Tom hasn't been doing that well so far. Now you don't know if I'm talking about me or him. 3 kills. Reitz will actually start things off though. Drops the bomb, so that's the spot in. The problem is there's players now surrounding it on Morales' position. What can he do? The answer is get a little bit toasty. Peeks out. Doesn't manage to win the fight. And already Joxic is going to add another to the death toll. Leaves it into a 2 versus 4. Likelihood is the CT side are going to be struggling. Not only in this round, but in the next. As the money won't be able to support them. And, well, this is interesting. What can Luz do? Mr. Luzza. And maybe able to... Oh, there's an AK there, Luz. I'll just run. Or try and fight. Interesting. He will be able to take a pick. Now he runs. Okay, just wants to do a little bit of extra damage to the T-side economy. No real chance to win the round. Tom may look to try and do the same. A weapon would be ideal. There's one. Looking for a second. Actually gets it as well. And now the hope is that he survives in this corner and then can run back in and get a gun. That's the part. That would be the best scenario if he can find a weapon here. It's... Oh, did he get it? No, he didn't. It was just a little bit too far away. Unfortunate. 11 to 10. And actually, those final kills at the end of that round is actually a nice addition for the CT side. The problem is they're going to have to try and do the same again. This time, Lars does have an AK, so that's something at least. Minis. CZ, he doesn't expect a second player. Understandably so. You normally see Palace as a solo position. The push comes in. Luz actually manages another one. Now, realistically, I don't know if Maniz will have spotted the bomb. They will now. They'll know it's over towards that B side. And Tom has managed to get another with the Deagle. Maybe the Deagle's just the weapon he needs to use. Only got 3 kills in the whole of the first half. Manages to get 3 in 2 rounds with the Deagle. However... it's happening again. One of those opportunities where the CT side could actually win a round, or either team could win a round, with just pistols. And these are very costly for Binary Dragons. Their money is not in a good state. They need to be winning these more cleanly, building up a bank, and starting to get momentum, rather than giving Pride much more of a chance than they probably should have to get back into this. Either way. Push back in. Morales actually finds the first, leaves it onto just Hunter. They don't know his position. The bait onto the defuse doesn't work out at all. Tom's going to go for it again with Morales body blocking. Hunter actually goes for the man defusing the bomb just in case. Doesn't know how long is left, but spots out Morales, and Morales now doesn't have enough time. Just going to look to save the rifle. It won't be a win for Pride, but in terms of how much they had, it will be a win in terms of the damage they've done. Only one man survives for Binary Dragons going into the next round. If Pride can win it, they will have a chance to equalize, as the money isn't going to be great. Now, there is a bit spare. Emmy and Joxic, but as you can see, it's going to be juggled round to different players and not leave them with a huge amount. Hunter obviously doing what needed to be done there. It didn't overface, made sure that there was no chance of the bomb being defused, and just basically reduced a lot of risk. Like, even throwing the HE there was just quite clever because it removes vision at least for a second when it explodes and gives him the chance just to check that nobody's defusing the bomb. Either way, 12 to 10. Nice start from Morales. Hunter will be gone. He's not going to have any chance to save them in this round, at least. He is top of the board, but not top in kills, at least. Smoke gonna go down. A little bit of a miss, but Emmy's actually gonna use that to his advantage. Finds one. A second for Neno as well. Maniz holding the angle, but he loses the duel. Not quite having the same impact as he was earlier in the game. Now it's left on to just 2 players. They may want to look to just try and bring these rifles into the next round. Emmy. I'm going to pick up one and Letney's there to close. 13 to 10. Goodbye, Maniz. Definitely not the start of the round he was hoping for with that AWP in hand. Neno is going to be able to turn things firmly into the favor of this T side. Joxic. And while Morales has managed to retrieve the AWP, what can he do in this scenario? Bomb is actually going to be down on the B site. Emmy's pretty low, but using an AWP versus a MAC-10 isn't going to be ideal, and it won't matter anyway. AK retrieved, 14 to 10. And now the CT side, they don't actually have that AWP for this round, unless they're actually going to throw it over, which they will, or Morales is going to take it. Quite an interesting decision there for Maniz. It was an attempt for him to win them around solo. Instead, he's actually now going to take the hit, which, okay, if that's part of your plan, for him to go for an AWP and then you'll drop him one in the next round and somebody else will take a FAMAS, then I can understand it. But if it's more, he's going to do it off of his own back and then somebody else will pick up an AWP because they don't want to drop it to him, that makes me think that it was more of a solo play rather than an actual decision made by the team. Nice start from Tom, though. Gets a kill with the Molotov. Sneak out. Joxic looking for the pick. He finds it. That is lightning fast reactions. Has to watch out. There's still a player up above. Reitz is just not even reacting. He's like, nope, this is my corner. There are many like my corner, but this one is mine. And I'm not going to turn round. The aggression from Luz in these apartments could become interesting. Here comes the push. Manages to find one. Catches another with a Molotov out. Looking for all 3. Can't quite do it, but he's done enough. His team should be able to hold on from here, but Morel's actually going to be missing the shot. Gets given a second chance and misses that as well. However, there's still other players that have to be dealt with by Letney, a player on bench. And he's not going to spot him out either. Tom just holding back. 14 to 11. And it will be... 14 to 11. East side taking complete control of middle. Their money's not great. In fact, either team's money isn't great. The next couple of rounds is probably going to go to the winner of this round, and for Pride, that would mean they lose the match. So an integral one for them, to say the least. Joxic, he's working as the entry fragger plus AWPer, but this time the smoke is going to deny him at least for a moment. And this could be a problem, because if there's a push onto short, the two players in connector are going to take the brunt. However, smoke's begin to fade. Luz in a decent position. He will hear the drop. He's going to give them a little bit of information. Flash comes out. Luz manages to get one, but he's quickly traded. Letney now has a pretty vital position, especially considering there's a player in Ninja that they haven't really spotted out for. Sorry, Firebox. It's going to be Reet sat in the corner. Bomb now gets dropped. Peek him from Letney. Manages to get another one, but they've really slowed down. They've got so many positions yet to clear. Neno still doesn't know if there's anybody over towards this back box, and he doesn't check it at all. It's going to be Reets to find one, Morels with another, and now Joxic alone with that AWP. Just going to have to save it, bring it into the next round, and hope that he can do some extra damage. It won't cost too much if the rest of the team are to save as well, because he still has 3,200 into the bank. They can at least have a go at doing some damage into the next round, and he should even still be able to afford an AWP going into round number 28. 14 to 12. Similar scenario to what we saw earlier today, where Binary Dragons, they win 14 rounds in a row and then end up losing the game. This time it wasn't quite as impressive, but they win 8 of the sort of last 9 and then lose 2. Now the CT side have the best buy we've seen from them in a while. Double AWP setup. AK in the mix as well. Plenty of utility. Gonna be Hunter to start things off with a P250, and actually, he's retrieved an AWP. Will be chugged over to Neno. Joxic has fallen in the meantime, so it's not ideal. Going aggressive, and that will be one more closed out. CT side should take this one fairly easy. Let's see what Neno can do with the AWP. His teammate falls right next to him. Does know that Maniz will be in this corner. The problem is he doesn't know where anybody else is, and all the timing, Reet is going to comfortably pick up that frag. 14-13 is now pretty much inevitable. Emmy just hoping that somebody will rotate into his crosshair, hand him a frag. It's not going to happen. 14-13 will be Pride to win another. Now it comes down to crunch time. East side hurt themselves. The AKs, Joxic can afford an AWP with Kevlar. Won't have head armor, so it makes him a little bit more vulnerable, but still, it's that AWP. Doesn't have the spawn for anything to go in middle, so he is going to go up into his palace position. We've seen some aggression in the past from the CT side, but in this round at least there won't be anything. Emmy. That 5, but it's Maniz. Aggressive push-up. Finds the first kill of the round. Only a single AWP in it this time for the CT side. They have traded one of them out. Once again, Maniz looking to go back for more. Doesn't quite manage to hit the shot onto Emmy. But it should strike fear into the hearts of the T's, who now go rotating back towards A. Bomb. A little bit hesitant, but it is looking like the setup is going to come in. Morels with the peek out catches Joxic. And actually, it looked like he had a little bit of a aim punch there as the dink came through the wall. All the remaining T's sat on ramp. Minute left on the clock. They're just going to be coming out, and they haven't checked one of the most basic positions. They line up, however, and actually Hunter is going to get that first pick. However, the trades are very quick to come in. Neno going to be the only one left alive, and he can't do anything. 14-14. Now the question comes in is, do Binary Dragons actually buy into this next one? Or do they save? Or just, well, more likely go for a few pistols for the last? And it is exactly what they... Oh, no, never mind. Joxic's pretty much fully gone into this. They do have max loss bonus, but without a bomb plant, his AWP becomes much more of a rare scenario, unless he's going to be handed it by somebody else on the team. Still using mostly Tech 9s, which we don't see too many of, and by the looks of things, they may just go back to one of the most classic strategies of all. Rush B. Or more likely the contact B. Double nade, however, goes in, and that is a ruining. So much damage done. The Molotov following it up does damage to Letney, and now they have information that there's at least one player up in apps. Hunter now looking to lead this push, but already so much damage done. Surely there's nothing that can be done by these remaining T players pushing in as the cleanup crew comes in. Not a single kill for the T side, and Pride will take themselves onto map point. Accidental Bison buy, or maybe just one for luck. What's he got? Not as nice as my Bison. My Bison's better. Pride to move themselves up 4-1, second on the board, and to send Binary Dragons 4-2 overall. Binary Dragons to try and keep themselves going. It's going to be a switch up from the CT side. They're looking to try and go aggressive. Take the fight in middle. They spray down 1 and 2 and 3. The Poles are looking to close this here and now. Hunter attempting to save this for his team. Already, he's the only one left alive, and it will be Pride to take things. 16-14. The Poles manage to close it right at the end, and they will manage to take the victory. An important one at that, and a tough team to beat. But they do complete tonight and finish off the games. Not a great one for Binary Dragons. Both times hitting 14 rounds first and losing their matches. Of course, X-Tartus at the beginning of the day. Impressive performance versus North Academy, and they go right to the top of their group as well. Either way, that is it for tonight. We are done. We are finished. Make sure to join us tomorrow. And well, that's it. Peace out. See you later.